Hello and welcome YouTube viewers and subscribers. Today's adventure is going to be a simple one. I'm going to go to a couple businesses. What happened? Where do they go? Where are these businesses going in the Hudson Valley? What's going on? Let's go on an adventure. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Listen guys, I'm not looking to be a Debbie Downer. You know, a lot of businesses recently opened up in the Hudson Valley, and usually I'm really excited about that. And I'm the first one to defend all the new businesses that have opened up. However, it seems like lately, a lot of things are closing. Seems like a lot of restaurants. A lot of things are changing. So we're gonna go around town and see exactly what's going on. All right, this one's probably the hardest one to stomach as of lately that closed, and that's the Dragon's Den. And we're gonna go over here at the Poughkeepsie Plaza. I'll show you the Dragon's Den and why they closed. Very unfortunate. I guess they were going through some hard times. Oh, look at this, Dragon's Den closed up. Property has been seized by the state of New York. That's crazy. This one probably is the hardest one for me to stomach because I love Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den has changed and evolved over the years. It's been around since I've been a little kid, and they've sold everything from when I first started. It was mainly all baseball cards and video games and comic books and things like that. As they've evolved, they've changed, which is awesome because it's exactly what you want to do. If you stay in business, you have to stay with the times. They've sold paintball stuff. Then they got into the Pokemon, the Magic. They have those tournaments here, which I'm not into. But it's an awesome store. They still sell video games here. And instead of going to stores like GameStop, I like the shop here. They sell a lot of retro games like for the Sega Master System. And it's fun to come in here, look around, and be a little nostalgic, see the old systems. And it's absolutely a shame that this store closed. Now, I've heard rumors that they're going to try to reopen the store up. They do have a sister store in Danbury, but that one's a shame. That one hurts. All right, one place that's definitely not closing is right here in Poughkeepsie Plaza, Sugar and Spice. These guys are always busy. If you guys haven't been here yet, you got to come here. Prices are reasonable. Place is awesome. The staff is nice. The owner, Greg, is awesome. These guys are good. Hopefully, something happens with Dragon's Den and these guys find a way to open back up because I love that store. I miss it. You gotta pay your taxes. Listen, I had to pay my taxes, you have to pay yours. It's the way it is. You know, I don't fault anybody for that, but you know what? We all go through hard times. You gotta figure it out and get your stuff together. And hopefully they find a way to open back up. All right, here's another sign of the times here in the Hudson Valley, right here on Route 9. Capola's restaurant right here on Route 9, formerly Cappuccino's by Capola's, has also closed their doors. Capola's is a great family restaurant, and even though they closed this restaurant, they also closed the restaurant on Main Street in Poughkeepsie and sold that. There's great things to come here in Poughkeepsie at this location. They're actually going to be building a new Hudson Valley Federal Credit Union, which is awesome. The building has some sort of... a little loud there, sorry. The building actually has historical significance of some kind. So these bricks are actually going to be reused in building the new Hudson Valley Federal Credit Union, so that's cool. I like to come to Capola's for two things. Actually, three things. I love the sauce. If you guys haven't tried the sauce yet, get the bottled sauce. It's fantastic. Louis, John, Nick, Capola, they're awesome people. They're so nice. They're doing good things for the community. They support Autism Speaks, which is awesome. Also, unfortunately, Louis Capola lost his son a couple years back. I think it might be 2 years now in a tragic car accident. He actually now has a foundation called Carlito's Way, which is fantastic. He's doing good things, nice positive things. And I think, you know what, things like this are happening with these restaurants, these small family restaurants, just because I think a lot of these chains are just coming to the area and they're shutting things down, you know. People prefer to go to the chains. But another cool thing about going to Capola is they still have the one in Hyde Park. They have an awesome Sunday brunch buffet. If you don't believe me, go check it out, go try it. It's very inexpensive, and you'll usually see Louis there. John will usually greet you at the door. And they're just good people, so go check that one out. Even though this restaurant has closed, and a couple more months probably, maybe a year, I have no idea exactly what the time frame is, you'll see this torn down. You'll see a nice, beautiful, brand new bank go up, but you know what? They're still open. And also, they also just opened, I think it's called, what is it called? Something 18. Capola's on the 18 or something like that, up at a golf course in LaGrange. So even though they closed this one down, they have another one that just opened up. So go check that out too. I'm gonna go check it out. Now, this next restaurant that closed was actually a complete surprise, I think, to everybody. I don't think there's a person in the area that ever thought this would close this quick. Now, when this particular restaurant opened, I was really excited because I have a plug-in electric car, and I saw them installing these electric vehicle charging stations, which I think was absolutely fantastic. So I had a lot of support on this restaurant. I thought it was great. I was here the night of the grand opening. Let me tell you, it was weird. Okay, so we're at the one and only infamous Poughkeepsie Golden Corral, the restaurant that was open for maybe 2 months. They had a lot of issues opening this restaurant. I heard they had foundation issues. Once the restaurant opened, they had some other issues. They had, somebody told me, run out of food when they were here for the buffet one time. They weren't allowed food to go. You know, I know you're thinking a buffet, you're not supposed to take food to go. What I'm talking about is a lot of buffets do it by the pound. They weren't allowing you to do that here. You go, you get your food, you get a container to go, you go put it on the scale, and they basically they charge you, and you know, and you pay for it. They weren't allowing that. It was strange. Someone overdosed in the bathroom. I heard a rumor that someone died in the bathroom also from an overdose, and I heard 2 chefs got into a knife fight here. It was absolutely crazy. The end result, I've came here a couple times to charge my electric car after they closed. I worked down the road, so I'd park my car here, I'd walk down the road to my job, and I would charge my car. I came back the last time I charged my car here to being unplugged. I thought that was really strange. Okay, they were closed, there was no business here. They had the electric vehicle charging stations right there. And I thought it was strange. I was like, well, who would do that? Why would they do that? So I'm leaving, and I'm driving by about an hour later, and I see another guy that I had met recently charging his electric vehicle. As I'm passing by, I saw a guy walk over to his car, unplug it. I come back over to see what's going on, and they didn't want the people plugging their car in here. Now, that's the whole point why you put those here. You're going to attract those electric car fans, you know, that want to plug in their car. I thought it was a really nice and awesome thing to do, and then they ended up being malicious about it after they were closed. There was nothing else going on here. The amount of electricity a car takes to charge is so minimal, it's not even sensible. It's like 14 cents or 10 cents a kilowatt hour, which is nothing. So this was a surprise to everyone that this one closed. I got to eat here a couple times. I thought the food was good. I know people are going to think I'm crazy. You know, maybe you either liked Golden Corral or you absolutely hate it, but my personal experience as far as the food, I thought it was pretty good. But just a stone throws away from here is actually right down that way, and you can literally see it from this building here is Capola's. And I think this is one of the things that hurt Capola's. This opening up, you know, Texas Roadhouse is just another stone throws away from this restaurant. So I think with all the new restaurants opening up, it started to have an impact on the local restaurants and the local businesses, you know, where they couldn't survive. You know, I don't think I've seen a franchise open up and close as quickly as I sold that Golden Corral close. I'm wondering what really happened. What really happened that they opened and closed that quickly? Does anyone have any idea? If you know, put a comment in below. You know, I also want to say, and I want to bring up, I'm not just hitting on the closed places today. A lot of new businesses have also opened. Right down the road here, like I was saying, we just got a brand new Texas Roadhouse restaurant. That opened up to insane fanfare. People love that restaurant. There's also an Advanced Auto Parts here that opened back up. So that's a brand new plaza that was vacant. It was an industrial complex previously owned by DuPont or Lucent Technologies, and that's actually right here. So this has changed. We also have gotten some other restaurants. You know, we lost Denny's a couple years ago, Friendly's here in Poughkeepsie. We got lost a KFC right on Route 9. All that's filled in now. We got a Wendy's instead to replace the KFC. We got an IHOP years ago. We had some other restaurants open up. So, you know, things open, things close. We also just got a Hardee's, you know, which was a big deal. We had a huge plaza right down the road here that was also vacant, and a couple things came in. We got a Hardee's, we got a brand new Dunkin' Donuts, which is really convenient for me. We also got Bounce for the kids. There's a new gym over here, so it's pretty cool. We did get some new things. There's also a rock climbing wall. The last place I think I'm gonna visit today is this Sonic. You guys remember this place? Sonic right here in Wappingers. Unreal, another one. They built this nice setup here. All these stalls. This was like a new thing to the area. We had never seen something like this before. If you wanted to check something like this out, you had to go down south. Menu boards are empty. It looks like they took all that stuff with them. Or maybe Sonic's did, I don't know. Maybe the corporate comes and takes that stuff. when they opened this up, I thought it was such a cool idea. Most of the time when I came in, I sat right down here. I would get just a slush. I wasn't a big fan of the food. I know some people like the food here. I wasn't a big fan. I had the Chicago dog. It wasn't that good. But I loved the slushes. They were awesome. And they had that happy hour every day. So I would come out here. There used to be a board right here. You press a button, somebody would come on, and they would ask how they could help you. You would order through a speaker box, just like you were in the drive-thru. And then you would sit over here, and somebody would come out. Now, one of the things I noticed, and one of the reasons why I think they closed and they did bad business-wise, is they were very slow. I would order a slush, and it would take me like 15 minutes just to get a drink. That was kind of insane. The prices of these things were awesome. They were very inexpensive. If you remember what was formerly here, there used to be an Applebee's over here, and they tore that Applebee's down. That was like a newer Applebee's. It wasn't even open that long, maybe a couple of years. And then it turned into a hot dog place temporarily. That closed down. They tore that whole thing down. They built this Sonic's. We were excited. I don't know if it was the location, the customer service, or what, or maybe they just didn't have the business. But when Sonic's opened up in New York, they opened up 3 stores in the area, and I'm not sure if they were all the same owner or not, but Kingston opened up first, and I remember going there like a week after they opened, and the line for the drive-thru was insane. It was just absolutely amazing how many people were interested in going there, and to go to something like this. That was the first one to close down. Then about, I would say a year went by. That was actually the first one also in New York State. A year went by about, then this one closed down. I'm not 100% sure. There was a third one built in Newburgh, New York, over by the Walmart, about 15 miles away from here. That one also opened up. I'm not sure if that one's still open or not, but another closed restaurant. Would this have done better somewhere else? Would this have done better maybe somewhere like Hyde Park, where we have a drive-in theater and things like that? I don't know. You know, would it done better maybe closer to Poughkeepsie? Was this the right spot, or is New York just not into it? I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the blog. I hope I wasn't too negative. I just wanted to touch base on this stuff. I'm sure things are going to get built here eventually. You know, eventually something's going to open where Golden Corral is. You know, Capola's is going to get ripped down, and they're gonna build a bank there. The Sonic will eventually get ripped down, and somebody will open something or build something. And hopefully Dragon's Den, hopefully they open up, because I love that store. I love your store. I hope you guys open that store back up. I really do like it. The customer service there is awesome. You guys are so friendly, and hopefully you guys settle your tax problems and get that store back open. Blog over. You know what? I'm coming back to you, even though I ended the blog, because you know what? I also want to leave this on a positive note, because I think that's better. You know, I have noticed a lot of plazas in the area and stores have done remodels, and they've refreshened the look of their businesses, and that has been absolutely fantastic. Almost every single plaza up and down Route 9 in Hyde Park, Poughkeepsie, and Wappingers has remodeled or is currently remodeling, and it really makes everything, it freshens everything up, makes things look a lot better. So I want to leave you guys with that, because I want to leave with something positive. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.